Fans of American Idol are drawing comparisons between Canaan's gospel and country music. Why is this the case? There's a lot to discuss, though. Gospel music has been Canaan's specialty, but a number of individuals believe that he should push himself outside his comfort zone. He has had trouble with this throughout the season. They are now contrasting him with the show's country singers. To learn more about this circumstance, continue reading. Canaan James Hill is a gifted American Idol contestant. He has, however, restricted himself to a single genre. Canaan performs gospel songs. This is his passion and what he is all about. But in order to stand out on a competition program, you have to do things you wouldn't typically do. Canaan is finding this difficult. The judges advised him to do something that would blow their minds away. They are aware of his brilliance and his ability to reach unusual notes. But when it comes to this, they would prefer to see him take a different approach. Fans of American Idol fail to recognize the distinction between Canaan's performance and that of the country artists on the show. I am aware that some people are arguing against Canaan because they are sick of his exclusively performing religious or gospel songs. However, wouldn't the same reasons hold true for a country music performer who will only perform during the season? Why is a country singer exempt from punishment while Canaan is? Is it justified since country music is a more popular genre? But that's not the problem. The problem is that his performances sound the same and he doesn't do anything different. It's because he maintains a consistent style throughout every song he performs. They urge him to think creatively, but he's confined in a box. The manner he sings it is more important than if it is exclusively gospel. Every song he sings sounds exactly the same thanks to him. We understand that you can sing that way, but what else are you capable of? When the country artists just sing country, it appears that not many people understand why it is unacceptable for Canaan to sing gospel. To surprise audiences, country musicians have twisted the voices and sang other songs, which has led to a lot of controversies. Viewers believe that Canaan sounds the same in every performance since he hasn't done this at all. What are your thoughts on this? Overview. Genres frequently mix and converge in the realm of music to produce intricate tapestry of emotion and sound. The link between country singers' narrative traditions and the gospel music of musicians like Canaan is one of the intriguing parallels drawn by both critics and listeners. The main focus of this analysis is how themes of religion, identity, struggle, and the frequently turbulent path of the human experience are present in both genres. In addition to his singing skill, Canaan's ascent on shows like American Idol has enthralled fans with the profundity of his songs and the sincere way he conveys his themes. Fans have started to draw comparisons between the traditional narrative found in country music and Canaan's gospel-infused style. The commonalities in lyrical topics, emotional resonance, cultural relevance, and the cross-genre appeal that entices fans to link these disparate yet strikingly similar musical worlds will all be covered in this article. Chapter 1. A musical overview of gospel and country. It's important to describe both genres in order to comprehend why listeners liken Canaan's gospel to country. African American spirituals and religious hymns served as the inspiration for gospel music, which is distinguished by its emphasis on religion, worship, and the relationship between humans and God. It seeks to elevate and inspire, and it frequently acts as the background music for life's setbacks and victories. With its origins in Southern folk and blues, country music, on the other hand, is renowned for its narratives that capture the love, heartache, tenacity, and personal struggles of its listeners. The intricacies of rural and working-class life are brought to life by the storylines that country songs frequently tell, which feature realistic people and striking images. Despite having different histories and creative philosophies, both genres aim to elicit an emotional reaction from listeners and encourage introspection. Chapter 2. Thematic similarities between life experience and faith. There are notable parallels between the lyrics of country music and the subject components of Canaan's gospel. Though from distinct perspectives, themes like love, sorrow, redemption, and hope are commonly covered in both genres. 2.1 Relationships and love. Gospel music frequently depicts love as divine, an unfailing love that emanates from God, a guiding principle that provides consolation and fortitude. It's possible that Canaan's songs stress the existence of heavenly love as a solution to human hardships and discuss the embrace of religion throughout trying times. Country music, on the other hand, takes a more grounded look at love. Stories of romantic love, sometimes interwoven with heartbreak and desire, are told in country music. The pleasures and sorrows of interpersonal relationships are reflected in country music, which ranges from emotional ballads to lively songs honoring just discovered love. The emotional basis of both gospel and country, however, is the same. They both stress the value of love and its capacity to transform when confronted with life's obstacles. 2.2 Resistance and salvation. The way hardship and salvation are portrayed is another striking resemblance. Gospel music frequently discusses using faith to overcome hardship. The hardships that people and communities face in real life may be reflected in Canaan's lyrics, which convey a sense of group resilience derived from faith in a higher force. Financial difficulties, failed relationships, and personal struggles are all common themes in country music, which frequently ends on a positive note. Similar to the spiritual uplifting found in gospel music, the narrative structure of country songs enables listeners to observe the path from adversity to recovery. Fans who value the spiritual undertones and gritty reality in both genres may find this thematic connection appealing as it pulls them into a common emotional fabric that includes their personal experiences. Chapter 3. Connection on an emotional level. The music of the heart. Gospel music and country music both give listeners a sense of understanding and community, and music has an unmatched power to arouse emotions. Their common humanity is demonstrated by the emotional bond created by Canaan's gospel and the stories found in country music. 3.1 Individual stories. Canaan frequently incorporates his life experiences into his lyrics, which frequently tell intimate tales of faith. His genuineness and openness, which make his message accessible, strike a chord with his followers. Similarly, autobiographical aspects are used by country musicians to produce music that is both generally relevant and feels personal. A strong emotional bond is created when listeners immerse themselves in the narratives presented in both genres. Country artists' talent for capturing the peculiarities and intricacies of daily life is similar to Canaan's ability to portray his hardships and victories while preserving a spiritual message. 3.2 Community celebrations. Country and gospel music both honor unity and community. Congregational settings are common venues for gospel music performances, which unite Christians and promote unity via common faith. That sense of community is probably reflected in Canaan's performances, which invite viewers to participate in group prayer and introspection. Despite being frequently intimate, country music also relates to the social parts of life, the get-togethers, the common experiences, and the shared stories of life. Similar to the sense of community seen in gospel, festivals, concerts, and other events frequently unite fans. This shared experience heightens the music's emotional impact and inspires listeners to connect and find comfort in both genres. Chapter 4. Heritage and Roots. Cultural significance. Both gospel and country music have a rich cultural heritage that is intricately entwined with American history, influencing and mirroring the identities of successive generations. A portion of this complex tapestry is represented by Canaan's gospel, which has an impact on audiences that goes beyond simple amusement. 4.1 The American identity reflected. African American struggles are the origin of American gospel music, which has grown to be a potent symbol of hope and resistance in the face of injustice and tyranny. In order to develop a distinctive sound that honors its origins while advancing into current relevance, artists like Canaan maintain this tradition by fusing cultural history with contemporary inspirations. Country music, on the other hand, captures the story of the American working class, including the hardships of rural life, the desire for a brighter future, and the celebration of love and fortitude in the face of hardship. Both genres serve as important symbolic landscapes for fans navigating their own life's journey since they represent the collective consciousness of the American experience. 4.2 Overcoming cultural barriers. When compared to country music, Canaan's gospel emphasizes chances to overcome cultural differences. The universal themes found in both genres provide fans from all origins with a common appreciation that cuts over ethnic, socioeconomic, and geographic divides. The merging of genres like gospel and country music fosters a lively conversation that promotes understanding and connection as American culture continues to change. This mutual admiration enables followers to acknowledge the similarities that unite us all while celebrating variety. Chapter 5. The Allure of Cross-Genre. Music's power to transcend borders and defy classifications is what makes it so beautiful. While country musicians are increasingly adopting gospel influences into their songs, Canaan's gospel frequently has an irresistible energy that draws in country fans. In addition to expanding musical horizons, this cross-pollination demonstrates the fluidity of artistic expression. 5.1 Partnerships and impacts. Since many musicians work in many genres, it is sometimes difficult to distinguish between gospel and country music. To increase his reach, Canaan, like many modern musicians, could cover country songs or find inspiration in the narrative heritage of country music. On the other hand, gospel elements have been incorporated into the songs of country musicians like Chris Stapleton and Carrie Underwood, creating songs that are poignant and emotionally charged. These partnerships enable distinctive performances that appeal to a range of audiences by showcasing the common ideals and life experiences that fans find captivating. 5.2 The influence of fusion music. Musical fusion has emerged as a fascinating aspect of contemporary music as genres continue to change. By combining gospel and country-inspired sounds, or vice versa, Canaan creates new creative opportunities and allows musicians to connect with people who would not normally listen to either genre. Festivals that honor a variety of musical styles provide musicians from both fields a stage on which to display their skills and show off to audiences the value of teamwork. This combination has the potential to build a more welcoming music scene and a sense of belonging based on common experiences. The Symphony of the Soul. In conclusion, fans' affinity to Canaan's music and its similarities to country music are more evident than ever as he continues to win hearts with his gospel-infused performances. Themes of community, love, hardship, and redemption strike a deep chord with listeners, igniting conversations and evoking strong feelings. The combination of Canaan's gospel and the country storytelling tradition ultimately serves as an example of the greater tale of American music, demonstrating the ability of music to cut across cultural divides and reflect the shared human experience. In addition to highlighting the parallels between the two genres, this investigation emphasizes a timeless reality, that all voices, whether they come from a rural road or the gospel choir, blend harmoniously in the symphony of the soul. This complex relationship creates a compelling story that embraces the universality of human emotion while celebrating variety. We may anticipate that this harmony between gospel and country music will flourish in the years to come as Canaan and other performers continue to inspire and innovate, enticing new generations to delve deeply into these cherished musical traditions.